Hi guys, Nah here. Let's continue the LOD playthrough. LOD is considered one of, if not the most important art critic and historian of the past 300 years. Her writings on the video game era of the early 21st century are considered the most authoritative take on the subject, and her discussion on the death of the internet sparked an entire artistic movement. Her greatest critical work is considered by many to be the marriage of the two topics in her critique of Isotopic Decay 3. Whatever that meant, we are here trying to build the heart of the world to be the most culture productive city on this planet. Let me check a few things first. Okay, let's find some people in this wrecked colony lander then. What did we need to build? There were workers in the people city. Or yeah, let's build some more. We have one, two, at least three, four cities, four workers. That will be it. Let's purchase a trade convoy in the Prosperity City. This explorer is out of expedition modules. It will need to go home. And I think I'm done with worker. Let's go for, say, a past spectral observatory, even though this will be more useful in the heart of the world city. Producing the Faraday gyre. Yes, very important wonder for this city. Let's grow liquor. What else do I need to do with this worker? More mines in the people city. Thorium reactor. I could get one additional production. That's not much, but also 3 more energy. That's more useful. Now are with an additional virtue. I'm going for the synergy bonus in prosperity first for the help for every city, and of course ecoscaping as our ultimate virtue that we need, that will improve every terrascape by a third. Even the basic terrascape is good enough. This perk, and of course the purity perk, purity level 8 here, additional energy and health from terrascape improvements. The terrascape is strictly the best improvement in the game. That can be spammed on all the places. It even destroys the existing, not features, but resources found on the tiles. And we don't need anything in the people city. Let's go and focus on the research development. We are kind of short on the science side. Okay, finish the farm, finish the road. I don't strictly need the farms here. They will be replaced by the terrascapes, but to build them now so that the city grows now and then later even more. Ballistics, we'll go for the Stellar Codex next. That also means we can upgrade submarines to Tide Hunters. Let's switch into ocean terrain, combat rover. We'll get 20%. The next research should definitely be into terraforming. We are going for the terrascape nice early, as soon as we can. It will not take 31 turns, but will be a little bit shorter because our cities will grow and so on. But pretty fine with that. Alright, we got additional population in our capital. It should be visible in the city, but it isn't. It's not a problem. We'll go. Let's build a Stellar Codex as well. And this explorer, I hope it will make it home. Huntsman doesn't like me building the Wanderer, or Duncan Hughes as well. Yeah, they are aquatic. They might have built it on their own, but well, I took it from them. It's an easy wonder to build, and if they are able to, they are focusing to do it as well. The AI are really pushing towards these simple early wonders. I should really avoid naming these cities different because I will get liquor every time. I should focus my money to buying tiles around Liquor du Monde. Let's check my personal interest. Yes, I can upgrade something. And I don't think I'm going to use Colonial for much longer. The energy is replaceable. I can waste it and use it later. I don't need all the tile plots to be the cheapest ones. So let's go for the virtue or culture directed ones and become more enlightened. trade convoy will go to the primary city here. Here I would like to check if I have the domestic quest. The completed ones, Old Earth Relic, Depot, Recycler, Laboratories, Vivariums, Clinics, Thorium Reactors. No, I don't have the one from Ultrasonic Fences. I should build one, at least in some of my cities. Then we can get the quest to prevent aliens from destroying our trade convoys. Then we can trade freely with outside, even though this one was destroyed or ran out of time. Doesn't matter. I can settle here because there's petroleum, there's some titanium, probably other resources. And I think I should buy more tiles here, especially those ones that are far away, but I will prefer the cheap ones. Okay, and one of these as well. Yeah, Lena Ebner downgraded relationship. She doesn't like me anymore. Oh, that means we should be wary. Here is the Stellar Codex being built. I will be able to take her out eventually, but I would like not to. Seems to be a good trading and diplomatic partner. We might unify, and I will not mind that. Let's build Vivarium here. All right, we have a lot of workers right now. It's nice and also not nice. We'll be finished with all the improvements very soon, but our cities will be decked out. They will be able to work on everything we need. There is a lot of Calonia here. It looks very beautiful, these ocean tiles. And she put me down to sanctioned now. That's really not nice. She's subtle, but that was not very subtle. Has quite some marines here, and I hope she will not be able to take my city. In that case, I will need to make some more military, just in case she decides to go to war, actually. That means we should build gunners. I don't know why, but she was really angry about me building this city out here. The AI is just scripted so that it will be angered if you settle anywhere close, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles away. Only 6 tiles. I should have settled out here and anger someone else. And everybody's complaining I have a small army. Time to build up. What is this? I wanted low amount of water, and it's water everywhere. But it's all seawater, not a drop to drink. Next virtue, I could probably go into knowledge, or even here military industrial complex towards production for military units. But I really like this ecoscaping. I can get it later, that's the problem. You know what, let's delay this energy bonus with ecoscaping. I'm not going for eudaimonia just because I can. And I'll go into foresight first. I will make the next virtue just in time for terraforming to kick in. And of course, I'll need to upgrade my personality traits here, become more enlightened. Let's see, I've got 2 agreements. What can I get? Kavitha is positive towards me. I would really like the Central Health Authority. Let's go for that. No. What about Skunkworks? No. Agreements? Anyone else? It looks like nobody else wants to deal with me. Okay, everybody is angry. I have low amount of military. If they think they can take me out, well, I'll let them try. There is Stellar Codex. There is nothing else I should... there is something else I should definitely build. That's rocket battery that will deter them from attacking. While they are continuing to downgrade relationships and declaring war on each other, I will grow my empire here.
Do we have a problem?
There it is. Duncan Hughes goes to war with me, while Leibner is improving. I'm confused here. Duncan Hughes is nowhere to over here, all over the place. I doubt he means the war. It's just that he is forced to do it. He might be able to take down Lacquer, but who cares? We should build... I could buy a rocket battery here. That would be fine. Okay, let's do it soon. Okay, they cleaned out all the aliens here, and we can fire upon his ship. Alright, you will like me even more for this agreement. Maybe our relationships get back to normal. Okay, he's fighting me with one ship. Interesting. The AI doesn't behave recklessly, usually. I cannot buy it yet. But I will destroy this ship quite soon. Let me check the diplomatic agreements. It said self-reliance, unhealth from global population. So that might be cool. 25 per turn is a huge amount, though. Let me try first Central Health Authority first. That will help me a bit more with the unhealth problems here. And the ship is gone. This gunner will protect Le Coeur. We'll continue improving here. Alright, we've got the rocket battery and the city is a bit stronger right now. Okay. Let's finish the Panspectral Observatory, the launch complex here, and we'll have insane orbital coverage from our big and nice city. Okay, there's an interesting module. Let's go to the sunken vehicle. And of course, I need some of these resource spots for my quest, I believe. We've got artificial evolution from the progeny into ruins. Okay. New quest for the ultrasonic fence. It actually arrived. Let's minimize the fence output, but my trade convoys will not be attacked by alien units anymore. And I'm going to buy the rocket battery in our island city. Let's rename it. I don't like to keep this name. The beautiful island. Or something. My French is not so good. Let's build a road as well. And afterwards we can start building the terrascapes around it. And then I will also improve. I will soon get additional virtue. Here we go. Ecoscaping. One additional food production and culture from terrascape improvements, as well as some health from my cities. From now on we are going only upwards. This city will produce some energy for us. I'm not going to improve all these tiles with farms. I don't need the city to grow big. It's just there to supply us. I should have picked it up. It is gone now.
Yes, there were.
Here's terraforming and level 3 in supremacy. It looks like I'm going in both purity and supremacy, but I will abandon the supremacy soon. Though, you know, I'm pushing into that. Quest too much gun for rocket batteries will give us 5 city strength. We don't need the orbital strike range. Nobody's really going into orbital units around their cities because orbital units can be shut down in one turn. That's pointless usually. That will propel us forward, and that should be communications into orbital networks. We'll need the laser-com satellite, and I will of course try to go for some weather control orbital fabricator and this civil support as well. Do I go for fabrication first? No, not really. Let's go for computing. And I can start building the Terrascapes. However, Terrascapes are mutual exclusive with miasma presence, so I have to get rid of the miasma first on these tiles. In the city will get a trade convoy. Yes, it looks like I have 2 trade convoys available. As you can see, I don't have the Terrascape in the offer here. That's because I need to clear the miasma first. Because no one think when our people first came to this planet, we brought with us stockpiles of rare earth metal, with which to build our new home. After years on this planet, these small supplies are dwindling. Let us work with our industrial leaders that we may find and gather new local materials. We are required to build one quarry improvement. That's a affinity purity related quest. I will need this basalt for the quarry, obviously, and the flowstone quarry doesn't count. It is a quarry, but it's a whole different type of one. Alright, next personality trait upgrade will be, of course, refined. Let's go up and I'll purchase some tiles. I've got some energy left over. Let's try to purchase this basalt here. And that should be it. Let's have a look at my orbital size coverage. and it yeah, it takes about from pole to pole. It's all thanks to the wonder, the stellar codex over there. Amazing. And our capital should build one more gunner. That should be enough for gunners to defend from anything that will come, that might come. It's not certain that Lena Ebner will send anything against us. And I'll start improving the basalt first, then we continue with the Terrascape. I will need to distract all these workers, pull them down. People are angry that I'm not attacking anything. What strange people they are. Now you can see I got enabled the Terrascape. Here are only the changes: 2 additional food, 2 additional production, and 3 culture, but it is not adding a given amount of yields, but the tile will be reset and will only produce these yields. It is said as a change, but it will not improve the tile. It will completely replace everything that is there. And the terrain will not matter anymore. It will be just Terrascape. Here's some enroaching unit, and I hope no ARC. I don't think he's at war with ARC, but he's at war with Kavitha. Build a dry dock in here. Perhaps this will be our ship producing city as well. Trade convoy will go towards either towards some station or to Lena Ebner. We get additional energy from international trades, so let's keep it at that, and we'll get more science, less science, but more energy per turn than she gets. Let's go to Castellan. It was destroyed or gone or something, because our city is comparably strong. 45 combat strength is no joke against ships. The People City has nothing really good to build. We could build some military, but I don't really like that. Let's go for the research. We'll go finish computing faster. Here is his army. I will destroy this cutter with my gunner first. Yes, and force my will upon these cruisers. They might bombard the city, but they will not be effective. It looks like ARC is building a navy in her own pond down here. In order to win the war and claim something from him, I will probably need to go on the offensive, or this war will take a long time. It looks like he's gone. He's either gone home or towards Kavithan Protectorate. Wherever he's going, I am fine. And don't like this. Castellan claimed one of these tiles. I should buy the others. Okay, the AI is much more sophisticated. They are actually building more cities than I'm used to at lower difficulties, of course. I can just make peace. He might be able to make peace with me as well, but only after I clear this invasion force here, probably. Terrascape has the hotkey T. Let's construct them everywhere we can here. Well, we are, though, at war here. I might just snatch this NSA worker, and he will like to get peace. I accept these terms. Finish the quest No One Think. Despite our attempts to mine them, the planet appears to lack most of the heavy elements. Well, it doesn't. It's a primordial planet. Who are you kidding? We will be able to synthesize Earth-like materials from the local mineral supply. Let's build a laboratory, build that, and got 2 additional culture for quarries. That's not a big thing, but who cares? Okay, let me check the quarries if they are any better than the Terrascapes. And we get 14 affinity towards purity level 4. And our big city will work agricultural development, so it grows. This is a transition phase. Some of these farms are disappearing because of the building of these Terrascapes. That will take some time as well. Let me check. This basalt tile gives 2 food, 3 production, 2 culture. That's less than a Terrascape, but I will let it be and improve some other tiles first. Let me purchase these. 1, 2, 3. This style is not in danger. This one first. This one as well. The bad part about Terrascapes is that we can only build them on land, not on the sea. That's why I wanted some city in an inlet in a pretty deep bay that minimizes the amount of sea tiles that we have. But that was not possible. Let's go with. Let me think about the next technology for a short while. I will definitely go into social dynamics later for the TerraVolt. But right now, let's try for some geothermal. And I'll start building networks for science capital in all my cities. We are quite fine with that. Our big city will also build a spy agency. First one of them. Let me check some potential agreements. I think I could manage this self-reliance agreement here. But she's not open to. But she will give me skunk works. That's fine. What about Lena Ebner? She got colonization corps to found cities immediately. Let's go for private arms development. It seems I can't. Oh, of course, I've got all of them. Okay, we are cooperating with Kavitha, so our agreements are more powerful. That's fine. We got virtues quite cheaply right now. 500, about 500 cost. And we are pretty deep already. I'm going into knowledge next so that we get more culture for population, science for population, and we have even less culture needed and less science and culture penalty for new cities. It's important to get those perks early instead of something like military projection or science from military units and energy from trade routes that I don't really care about right now. Launch complex will give me additional, well, orbital coverage would be funny. 10% production for orbital units. 10% production is not much if you consider there's a building that gives me 100% production, so why? Let's go for the orbital coverage then. Okay, we discovered geophysics and suddenly there is everything in this lake full of geothermal. Our next research will go into communications. There are some interesting buildings like Feedside Hub that is already available to me because of the supremacy level, I mean, and Command Center, as well as Com Relay that will provide me even more orbital coverage, and of course the Lasercom satellite. And we have found some geothermal in our vicinity, in our capital actually. That's one source of geothermal, and there is another here in nothing at the heart of the world. That's fine. Purchase this tile down here and this tile as well. I don't really have to care about this one, but she will probably not take it automatically. That means this city can build a network and this city can build, and what would be nice? Let's go and build another worker. These workers are building heavily, but it will take some time, even 9 turns to 11. Okay, most of them in 9 turns. Let's see some. You see, it takes a long time to get running. What about research and development? And let's send our agent somewhere. Operative extraction in Deep Castle. Yes, he is kind of an enemy to me. This one goes to Deep Castle and Christoph to Weltgeist. Why not? We'll get some science quickly, thanks to ARC spying and Chungsu spying. I guess they are produced so much intrigue in the city. What do I build in prosperity? Nothing interesting. Let's go research for additional science. This city as well. Go research 5. And I'll change this tile to geothermal well. Yes, it gives some energy, allows some buildings, gives me access to geothermal actually. Generally, it's a decently balanced resource. Not very interesting, but crucial for some wonders. Network quest will give me additional culture from networks. 1 culture is not much. Let's tax the network and have it for free. And I'll buy some more tiles. This C tile here. Got another virtue that will go into laboratory apprenticeship for additional science from our cities. It all comes together and will grow, grow, grow. This city will finish a tidal turbine as well. We need some help from that. Then I've never declared war on Duncan Hughes. Okay, everybody is piling up. Let's go to war against anyone who is weak, whose units were destroyed a bit. Don't mind me, I'm building perfect culture. And there are some terrascapes being built. 1, 2, 3, actually all of them finished at once, and suddenly my city is growing much more quicker and has 30 culture, 18 base, and with bonuses it sums up at 29 actually currently. Let's continue and build terrascapes everywhere we can. And this one over here. There's some more ships around. That's Kavitha, Chungsu. Yep, war everywhere. Susan Fielding downgraded me to sanctioned. Okay, operative extraction. No, we need steel science in Deep Castle actually. So let's raise some intrigue in that. And I'm going to focus this city on agricultural development. We need more people. Purchase this tile. No, actually purchase some cheap tile around here. Get our explorer boys back home. I'm going to pillage this nest. There are not many aliens around that would be angered, except this one here, of course. Finished some terrascape. Let's destroying all this miasma around. Here are the communications. We need feed site hub. As such, we are going pretty well. I'm not going into the orbital networks just yet. Let's go into fabrication for the dome. I'd like the dome. It is also a purity oriented, a bit of minor improvement. It's not as good as the Terrascape, but it can be, for example, constructed on the coast and ocean tiles. They will go very deep. The domes are pretty iconic to space games, of course.
Do we have a problem?
Here again, Duncan Hughes is declaring war. He feels strong, but his military is over here. Yeah, he's... No, that's Chungsu taking Asraya. Okay, war everywhere. Let's prepare ourselves for it while we do our stuff here. Quest for tidal turbines can give me either more energy from them or additional health. Let's go for health. I don't have much of that. And our cities can switch from research development into feed side hubs here. And going well as well. And this city should definitely build a feed side hub. It will be very useful. Okay, destroy more of the miasma. Here it will take 5 turns. I don't know why so long. It usually takes 3. I will purchase this tile, and the rest of them are not very important, so I will now switch the diplomatic trait here, personality trait, from colonial into something more useful for the later game. I might go protective. There is a lot of war around. Could get some city defense strength per population. And we are not going into Imperial for fighting outside territory. Profiteering, not this time. Integrated might be fine. We get more strength for military units inside friendly orbital coverage. We've got enough coverage. I think protective is the best here. Let's go there. Yes. Okay, there is some alien fighting around. Another virtue. These are coming really fast. We got this energy bonus for additional production in capital and energy in the capital. Our capital is not the important city here. Let's go for cohesive values for improvement in culture cost of these virtues. Let me check one thing. There is a technology, a wonder that I'm sometimes building. Not well, euphotic strand and benthic auger might be useful. I want the abyssal mirror, of course, for aquatic one, so that my orbital units can overlap and their effects tax. It's a very great improvement. Wonder this Guopuyaolan. Culture cost for new virtues reduced by a percentage equal to the city's population. If we get a big city, it can amount to about 25% reduction in culture cost. That's huge. Let's finish fabrication and go into genetics next. You see, I accept friendship of one, or at least neutrality from one, and another is immediately angry at me. There is no good solution to the diplomacy in this game. It is tuned so that it will always devolve into a bigger chunk of war. And a little bell is being sieged here. I should bombard melee units so they don't hurt me. He can't take the city without melee units. He can just damage it. And we'll destroy the cruisers one by one. What do we do in the Gardemonde? Let's build a command center here so that our cities will become real strongholds. I don't have the technology to mine Phyrexied yet. That was a bit of a mistake, but I will destroy miasma everywhere I can. Let's fire upon this cruiser and destroy it. He will not get anything from us. This worker will need to heal, but also construct Terrascape. It will take 26 turns with the cutting forest and whatnot. Here's fabrication. We can build domes now. They are, of course, purity-oriented improvements. They help with culture and a bit of different upgrades they have. They also give additional health or hit points to the city so that it can withstand a siege longer. It's useful, of course, but it is maxed. It cannot be stacked infinitely, so you don't need many domes in a city, just a few. Let me check my diplomatic agreements, and yes, one of them is missing. Check out what can we get. Let's try for special ops so that our covered operations are faster. It angers Lena Ebner, but alright. Yeah, she downgraded. We got genetics for additional health in our cities. That might be as well useful as well, but what we need it for is somewhere else. Quest for featside hubs gives us additional covered agent. I don't particularly care for that, but I'm going to get this worker speed so that my Terrascapes are going up much faster. 2 or 3 turns from Terrascapes, it can be big. There is additional energy from dome improvements in biospheres. No, not really. Domes are not very useful. Culture, you are not getting much culture from anything else, but a bit of energy is not great. It's useful, of course. Let's go for genetic design next. We get the access to gene gardens and extra genesis. And I will not go into alien genetics. It improves biowells and cinema's wells. Okay, I'm not having those, but I will definitely go into biospheres next. We will improve this planet so that it fits our civilization. Let's build pharma labs everywhere. Are we still at war with anyone? Yes, with Duncan Hughes. What about peace? No, he doesn't like that.
I'm open to the possibility.
Okay, now he's open. He will give us some energy, some capital. Okay, fine. I want peace. Why are you even attacking me? Next virtue, this will be either community medicine, that might be useful, but I'm building farm labs everywhere, so network data links for science penalty reduction and meme web. With these, I could start a sprawling empire, like either conquering more cities or settling around here. This city will produce a farm lab as well. And we've got more Terrascapes around. Let's heal for a turn. This one will go here and destroy the miasma. But right now our economy is going down because we are building too many Terrascapes. They cost 5 to maintain. Well, it might be less because of the city. It says 59 spent on tile improvement maintenance. So it might not be working in our big city. 29. No, 59 tile improvement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Terrascapes already. It should be 35 plus something on these petroleum tiles. 2, 3, 4, but they only cost 2. I don't know where the number is coming from. It's simply too high. You know what, let's switch somewhere else. This city, it has enough tiles to work already. I'm going to label and make some generators there. As you can see, that if I improve the desert, it will be improved by 3 food, 3 production, 3 culture, and the inherent 1 energy that is there will be set to 0. So how the Terrascape works is it sets the yields to 2 and then, well, 3 because of the improvement, and later when I get purity levels, it will improve, but it will erase any yields from the tile. So it is very useful on deserts because deserts are very, very unproductive. Dome will change it to additional culture only. We are not getting the food, we are not getting the production, just culture. And that's not useful enough. Let's build Terrascapes in 19 turns on another trade convoy in our big city because it grew to size 10. And yeah, build a Terrascape here as well. This one will take 24 turns, 5 turns additional to chop the forest. Here is the genetic design. We can build gene gardeners and the ectogenesis spot. I'm going to build this in my big city. 1 additional food for every population. It's like very minimal yield, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yep, I think I will end the episode here. So we didn't grow by much, but we started to produce these Terrascapes, which I think is really, really nice. And we gone into the purity affinity. We already changed our visuals here. So I'm glad to do this series. Thank you all for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.